Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week starting January 9th, 2017. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for joining me, and as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they may not make sense to everybody watching, they may not apply. Make sure to watch your Moon and Rising sign readings because they may give you additional information. And of course, if you're interested in a private reading or you want to check out the New Year special running until the end of January, all the links you need are in the description box below. Okay, so Gemini. You have a few major arcana cards in here, so it looks like it's going to be a significant week, or it could be a significant week for you if you manage to embrace these energies. Your main focus or your current situation is the Emperor, so this is a major arcana card. This represents Aries, so for some of you, you're dealing with an Aries for better or for worse, and it's your main focus this week. For others of you, this just talks about dealing with a father figure, dealing with figures of authority in general, so conversations with superiors, conversations with supervisors, managers, the big bosses, conversations with banks, negotiations with government institutions. Okay, it would be the Hierophant that would actually talk about government institutions, but I'm getting the Emperor for you here, talking about big authority figures. People who need to give you their approval, people who need to say, yes, okay, do this. And so this is your current focus for some of you. For others of you, the Emperor talks about, it feels like it talks about reviewing, looking at your foundations, either with health or with your career or with your relationships, with your spirituality, whatever the case may be. I feel that this is reviewing, and we are still in Mercury retrograde. It's going direct on the 9th, but it's got that 2-week shadow period, so it's still a time for review. And with the Emperor, you could be looking at your foundations. Is this strong enough to last? In other words, do I really love my job? Do I see me doing this for a really long time? Is this relationship happy and healthy? Am I doing my part? Can I do things better? Can I do more? Working on my money. Is this a good situation for me? Or am I going to have to look into additional income resources? What do I have to do about this? With your own business, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I making a good impression? Am I putting good work out there? This could also be just working to impress the bosses, or working closely with the bosses this week, and you really want to do a good job. Your main opportunity is the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles is your main opportunity. Excuse me. The Seven of Pentacles talks about harvest time. So your main opportunity is harvest, okay, this week. So whatever you're asking for, these superiors, bosses, authority figures, whatever, your main opportunity is you might get it. The way to handle conversations and negotiations with the Emperor is to stick to the facts, be professional, to the point, stick to the numbers if you have to, whatever the conversation is. It pretty much needs to go to, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do with it, and this is why you should give it to me. Excuse me. And you're going to get what you're asking for, pretty much. The Seven of Pentacles is also your main opportunity, is this assessment that you're doing, is this review that you're doing. The Seven of Pentacles talks about coming to a point where you can afford to take a breather and look at things the way they are and decide, am I happy with the way things are going? Can I change this? Do I want to change something? And now would be the time to go for it. Thinking about it, getting your ideas in order, and as soon as Mercury goes direct, you can just act, apply those changes, especially if they're big changes, if they're big decisions. But your main opportunity is your work is going to pay off. You're really close to harvest time, or for some of you, this week is harvest time. For others of you, you have the main opportunity of making some really important changes or important decisions, important assessments, even if it's just, you know what, I'm doing okay and I'm going to keep doing this. That's your main opportunity, is taking the time to acknowledge that, so that at least you have a strong foundation moving forward, and then you can add to it. Your main challenge is the High Priestess. So for some of you, the main challenge with the High Priestess is fearing what you don't know. For some of you, it comes across as fearing what you don't know. What you don't know holds you back. Fearing, for some of you, I feel like this is just thinking you're not good enough, or thinking you don't have the necessary qualifications, thinking that you don't have the necessary training, the necessary degrees, certificates, that sort of thing, feeling like you don't have enough knowledge or enough information about something. And it shows up as your main challenge to say, don't let that hold you back. You have to try. You have to look at things for what they are and then make an assessment. Don't just put ideas in your own head and just not go for something at all because of something that you believe and you don't know if it's true or not until you actually express it or you bring it forward and to assess it properly, okay? So get out of your own head this week. For others of you, the High Priestess talks about things that you don't know. So again, either fearing what you don't know, or the High Priestess talks about not yet, okay, you don't have the information you need, or not everything is revealed to you yet, and it may come forward for you later on during the week. So for some of you, this could just talk about a bit of a wait time after you have this conversation. So you expect perhaps for this person to come back to you the next day, and actually they're coming back to you 4 days later. And so it's that wait time that gets you panicking, okay? So try not to do that. Try to stay positive and constructive. The High Priestess is also your instincts and your intuition. And it's showing up as a challenge because you're not paying attention. You're not listening to your instincts. If you feel like you need a rest, pay attention to that. Don't continue to work yourself sick. If you feel like a situation is bad for you in that assessment, change it. Don't just go, same old until it comes to a breaking point. So listen to your intuition, especially this week. Your advice is the World card. So with the World card, this is let things come together. For those of you, this is put yourself first. For others, the World card talks about it's your time, acknowledge it, and treat it as such. Finish what you have started with the World. The World also says let go of whatever has already finished so that you can embrace new beginnings. It also says opportunities will be presented to you this week, and you're going to have a choice. Do you walk through that door or do you stay in the same old? The World card says do that assessment and choose the path that is right for you, but don't just reject opportunities. At least take them in, at least assess them, at least try. Because the World card brings in success, celebrations, culminations, things coming full circle for you, success with work, promotion, advancement, all sorts of opportunities opening up to you if you choose to allow them to. And the World card says go for it, okay? Allow for things to come full circle. Allow for whatever is ended to leave your life so that you can start something fresh. This is, if you have the opportunity, take a trip. Take that trip. Go out. If your friends are asking you to go out, this is saying go out. It's going to help you clear your head. The World card also says keep things moving. Don't be stuck in the same old. And in the in the outcome position, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, for some of you, it can talk about something like catching a cold when, you're temporarily out of the game. So for some of you, this could be going on. And you're not seeing it coming with the High Priestess, or you can feel it coming, but you're not paying attention. With the Four of Swords, it's just temporary, but you kind of have to rest, okay? For others of you, the Four of Swords talks about recovery, either recovering your financial situation, recovery with your health after a time where you've been stuck and you've had to talk to doctors a lot. And the World card talks about the end of that phase, letting it go and being confident to move on with it, to move forward. The Four of Swords also talks about taking a break, taking a holiday, taking time off. Maybe you've been working through the holidays straight, looking at your finances. Maybe this is an overbearing boss and they kind of didn't give you a choice. And now with the Four of Swords, you get to take some time off. You get to rest. The Four of Swords is also taking on some sort of spiritual journey or a spiritual quest. Meditating more, praying more, and receiving answers in your sleep, receiving answers through your intuition. So it's really important to listen to your intuition this week, to pay attention to your instincts. You're being guided. You're receiving all sorts of messages, all sorts of information that will allow you to successfully complete a phase and then move on to a happy, healthy new beginning. So overall, it looks like a beautiful time for transformation, for change, for new beginnings, for refreshing things in your life, reassessing, redoing, starting new things. Pay attention to your intuition. That is key for you this week. And other than that, go for it, okay? Do what you're guided to do. I hope you have a really amazing week. Thank you for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed the reading and that you have a good time ahead. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.